What is the function rule for add 2, square it, and then subtract 9? 4 answer choices, one of them is the correct answer. Let's get down to it. Now we want to find out what a function rule is, right? A function is literally just a rule. And the number one function that you've probably seen in your class is the letter f. We use lowercase or uppercase, but we use a single letter to designate the rule. And in this case, you can see that there is the f rule, but you could also have a g rule, v, and an h. And the thing is that the rule always dictates or, tells a variable what to do. The variable is always going to be trapped inside those parentheses. Number one variable that we know and love in math is the x variable. So f of x for the win. Usually when you're doing function notation, the number one function notation is f of x, which we see down here, but we could have different variables as well. We have a rule g that is bossing around the variable t. V is bossing around z, and h of b, respectively. So now all we have to do is just find out what that variable is doing. So let's get down to it. The first thing that they say is to add 2. But you might be saying, add 2 to what? Add 2 to what? That's who you're bossing around, the variable. So we're adding 2 to the variable. Now, for addition, right, that's what adding is. For addition, it doesn't matter whether you say x plus 2 or 2 plus x. But maybe I guess because it said literally add 2, I'm going to have my variable first, and then I will add 2 after it. So I know that I have to have a variable, x, and then plus 2 uninterrupted. Now what you can do is you could go to your answer choices and see if you could get rid of some answer choices. This is kind of like tips and tricks while also figuring out the answer. So for example, for this rule, I have my variable, but it's not plus 2. It's plus 9. So, bye. We don't have to look at that one ever again. The next one has the variable z, and it's z plus 2, just like our x plus 2. So that will stay for now. My next one, it has the t plus 2, but looks like something happened here, where you're squaring their variable and then adding 2. That's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to add the 2 and then square the whole thing, right? We don't want to square first and then add 2. So automatically, goodbye. And just like that, the same issue here as well, that we wanted to have x plus 2, but you're squaring the x value first, and then, maybe I'll write that down here. You're squaring the x value first, and then adding 2. That's not what this said. We wanted to add 2 first and then square it. So right off the bat, this one was, a pretty good one because we automatically know that the answer choice is B, but we should know how to write it. So let's just work through now how we got here. Now, after we add 2, the idea is we want to square it. And the it is the whole thing that we've been working towards. Now, if we want to group together the x and the 2, what notation do we use if we want to group stuff together? You're absolutely correct. The parentheses. That's why these parentheses are here. So we're going to group the whole x plus 2, and then we're going to square it. Squaring just means that we raise whatever it is, the whole group, by 2. And that's why this exists. Now, at the end of the day, afterwards, the final step, they said then, so after, we want to subtract 9. Literally, minus 9. Subtract 9. And just as we read from left to right, we are progressing left to right as well. So we want to do all of this and then minus 9. And there is the same notation as in that answer choice. The only difference is that they used z's. Maybe for ours, if we just wanted to write it down, maybe I would say that this would be f of x. So I used our rule f with the variable x. They used the function z with the variable, they used the function v with the variable z. But both are basically the same thing. I hope this helped. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you guys are having a great day out there. And if you want more practice on this or for your whole math class, go on over to glazersguide.com where there's way more practice and way more fun. Check it out. And if you want to, you could press the link in the description. That will send you over to the website. And there's a link at the end of the video as well if you want to do that as well. Thanks so much. I look forward to hanging out. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.
For more practice and for more fun, go to glazersguide.com.
And for more practice and for more fun, come on, go to glazersguide.com.